Hi there and welcome down to Headbangers Ball, where we are delighted to be presenting the Type O Negative tour right across Europe. And tonight you're joining us in Oslo, Norway, where these cold, somber and dark surroundings are the perfect setting for an interview with the Drab Four. So I'm going to be talking to the guys about the October Rust album and of course the European tour, and we're going to be checking out some live performances. Plus you should also watch out for interviews and live performances from their support bands Manhole and Moonspell, and we have got the brand new video from Bush. So it is October Rust, but it's also November and December Rust for the Type O guys, and we're going to get straight to the action right now. Here they are, live on stage in Oslo.
She's in love with herself. She likes the dark. And on her milk white neck, the devil's mark. Now it's all Hallows Eve. The moon is full. But she reported. I bet you will.
Loving you was like loving the dead.
Hi there, welcome back to Headbangers Ball, where we're presenting the Type O negative tour right across Europe. So it's a case of November rust and December rust for the Type O guys. And joining me right now, I've got Pete and Josh, and it's a pleasure to have you guys back on Headbangers Ball.
Always a pleasure to be here, Vanessa. Thank you.
Welcome back. And first of all, I just want to say thank you for hosting Headbangers Ball from your US tour in New Orleans when I was sunning myself on a beach in Mexico. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a really good time watching you sun yourself as well.
Thank you. Anyway, I actually last spoke to you at Donington 96, and I know you've been basically touring since then. So how are things going for Type O?
Things are going quite well, especially here in Europe. This will be our third show here tonight in Oslo, and the two shows that we did in Finland were quite successful and
sold out,
and we're hoping that this will be an indication of things to come here in Europe.
Excellent. So Josh, are you pleased to be back in Europe? Because you've got some really loyal fans, so you've got a really strong fan base, as Pete was saying.
Yeah, it's nice to be in Europe. Definitely wish I didn't have a hangover right now, but that's life.
Yeah, that is life on the road. Actually, talking of hangovers and stuff, you've been on the road for October Rust since you finished, the very day you finished recording the album, I believe.
As we were mixing, we were running out the door, yelling down instructions to our sound engineer as to how to finish the album. Yes.
So you've had to come straight out, and it's just been, like I said, touring relentlessly. Now, can be pretty stressful out on the road. Have you come up with a formula for dealing with that?
It can be psychologically stressful. I think that the formula is to always treat each other with respect on the road, compassion, and just try to keep out of each other's ways, because everyone needs their space and everyone has their bad days. And everyone just has to understand that from time to time someone has to have a tantrum and just let him be.
It definitely can test the friendships and the bonds within the band, can't it?
It definitely does. It's like being married to 3 other people,
It's an analogy that's often used, and I can understand it. So, Josh, if we can wake you up on the end there, why do you think that October Rust has really, really taken off in Europe and has not done quite as well in your home country of America?
Well, I don't know if it hasn't done as well. I mean, I think 3 years of touring is what sent Bloody Kisses gold, and we've only been touring on this album for 2 months. So I'm still confident that the album will do well for us, and maybe the Europeans just have a little less taste.
Well, we're going to check out the Type O live show right now. You got a taster of it from New Orleans, but now, as you can see, it's arrived in Europe, and it is a fantastic show. So we're going to go to our next break with some Type O negative live on stage here in Oslo.
The
Welcome back to Headbangers Ball. It's our Type O Negative European Tour special. Type O guys back in Europe, headlining right across the continent. In fact, we just enjoyed Screaming Trees, Sworn and Broken, their new video, and actually that is my favourite song from their album, Dust. So it's good to see that on the ball. Anyway, Pete and Josh are still with me. And Pete, if we could talk a little bit more about the live show. It's very, visually, it's very dark, very brooding. Would you describe it more as a kind of aural, as in A-U-R-A-L, and kind of ambient experience rather than a visual experience?
Yes, I think that it's important for a band to have an image. I think that a band is not just a sonic thing, it should be a visual thing as well. And these two factors should play off of each other. And so when we sat down and we talked about the stage setup and the whole show, we wanted to make sure that it reflected the October Rust album, which has a very strong nature theme, especially autumn and woods and things that I'm into personally. And after spending over $10,000 on our stage set, I think that we've come up with something that both we and our fans enjoy and appreciate.
That's great, that's great. And how has the new songs off October Rust, how have they been developing on the road and fitting into the set? How much new stuff are you playing now?
I think about 2 or 3 songs, maybe 4 by the end of the week. We're trying to get rehearsals in at soundcheck wherever we can. And as long as you don't get a tree stuck up your butt, you're fine.
So you must feel quite at home here in Oslo, the land of the midnight sun, then?
Yes, I do. I feel quite comfortable on stage as well. As many of your viewers know, I used to work for the Parks Department back in the city in New York. So I like to be surrounded by trees and by nature, and I love Scandinavia because it's the land of my ancestors, and I like the cold. So this is quite nice here.
He's constantly taking his rake out, and we got to stop him from, raking up the leaves. It's really a pain.
It's a habit, actually.
Well, I am glad that you gave up your day job, Pete. I really am. So,
I'm not sure if I am.
Can't be that bad. We were at the Metallica show last night, and we were very surprised to see that James Hetfield has this ritual before the show where he gets some earth from outside the gig, and he rubs his boots on the earth from that country before he goes on stage. Do you have any pre-gig rituals?
Before going on stage, I like to make earth. Mm-hmm.
I think I know what you mean. All right, well, a couple of weeks ago, just changing the subject slightly here, we had the MTV Europe Music Awards, and actually, of course, Metallica played there, and they did something a little bit surprising, because instead of playing King Nothing, they just suddenly decided to play a couple of punk cover versions. And in fact, we thought you might like to see the video diary that Metallica made for the MTV Europe Music Awards. So we're going to check that out right now. And it's hosted by Jason, and I think just about now he's going to get a very early morning alarm call. And we don't like those, do we?
Certainly not.
Well, over to Jason. There you go, that was a hectic day in the life of Metallica at the MTV Europe Music Awards, and a special thanks to Jason for hosting that video diary. He did a great job. And as I said, Metallica were meant to play King Nothing at the awards, but they actually ended up playing 2 punk cover versions, The Last Caress and So What. And we were hoping to show you that brilliant, expletive-laden performance, but unfortunately, as they are not Metallica songs, we don't have the rights to show them. So you had to be watching the original awards to check out that brilliant performance. Anyway, enough of the Metalli dudes. We're here on tour with Type O Negative in Oslo, Norway. And just a little bit more talk to the guys. Kenny's joined us now as well, so thanks for stopping by, Kenny. Just if I can just go to Pete for one quick question. Pete, the album October Rust is very sensual and very emotive. Do you have to kind of be in a certain frame of mind to write those songs?
That is definitely true. It seems that the only time that I can really write songs is when I'm in the proper mood. I just can't force myself to, write a song just like someone cannot force themselves to make Earth, which is something that I have to do. So I will leave you now, Vanessa.
Very much. We'll see you in a minute. Thank you. And I thought with Kenny and Josh we'd do something a little bit different on Headbangers Ball. We're going to have a little bit of a word association game. Is that all right? So if I say just some words to you, and if you could just come up with just like one sentence that it brings to mind. Okay, so if I said to you pain, what would you say?
Love. Love, death, marriage.
Okay, and Josh, how about rust?
Hangover.
I think he's going to answer hangover to every single thing here. Morality.
Morality.
Oh, that's a good one. That is good. Excellent. Success.
Death.
Holiday.
No work, sun. Lots of sleep.
Is that something that you need, a holiday?
I like to take 2 or 3 days off every Passover and steal a nice chali from the bakery.
Okay. Conformity.
Society.
Good one. What would you say, Josh, if I said to you guilt?
Judaism.
Depression. Is that something that you can relate to?
Weakness.
Fear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lust.
Disease.
Ecstasy.
You have a hit?
No.
Thanks anyway.
Okay, and oh no, this one's got to go to Josh. Piston.
I have been, yes.
That was just a nice little link into a little package we're going to show you right now, because Josh produced a new band called Piston. Their debut album, Number One, is out now. And we're just going to catch up with Val and Henry from Piston, just to check out a little bit about their album and what it was like to work with Mr. Josh Silver from Typo Negative. So that was a brief taster of Piston and their debut album, Number One, produced by Josh. And Josh, before we go to the next break, you're very busy with Typo. Why? And I'm sure that takes up a great deal of your time. Well, we already know that. So why did you want to work with another band?
Probably because I'm a suicidal workaholic and have nothing better to do with my life than constantly be working and sitting in a studio escaping my actual feelings.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I think that a round of applause there for Mr. Josh Silver. All right, well, playing live is what Typo do best, of course, and we're going to check out some more live performance from Oslo, and we'll see all that nature and trees, and hopefully Pete won't get his rake out on stage tonight. But anyway, so after that we've got some more chat with Typo, and we've got a fantastic competition coming up where you could win a Typo Negative tour jacket. So grab a pen and paper. I'll see you after the break.
With the shadow of the light throw like sun, the bridges flare shows flaring, I see blue and amber, where all the frost giants are made for protection.
Welcome back to Headbangers Ball. It's the final part of our Typo Negative US Tour special, and 3/4 of Typo Negative are here. And Pete, a question for you about the album, which I didn't ask last time around. If October Rust was a soundtrack to something, what would it be a soundtrack to?
I would think taking a very hot bath with someone you care about greatly on a cold winter's night.
That's great. I can relate to that. So if it was a soundtrack to a film, what sort of film do you think it would be?
I'd really have to give that some thought. I don't watch too many films, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, we're going to talk now about Typo Negative's new single, Love You to Death. What's the story behind that song?
That is pleasing a woman to the point that she passes out from ecstasy. Not that I'm capable of doing that to any woman, but I do have hopes.
I was wondering if it was written from personal experience.
It might be. It might be.
So that fits in very nicely with what you just said about the soundtrack. So start with a hot bath. That's what I think. Lots of bubbles as well, wouldn't you say?
Candles, lights out. Some nice music on, not typo negative. Cocktail Twins, something like that.
Right. Yeah, that's great. I might do that tonight then. Anyway, what about videos? Because my girlfriend's girlfriend was a very bright, colourful video and was unexpected, I think, in terms of what you've done before. So shall I go to Josh for this one? What can we expect from the video for Love You to Death? Have you any idea what it's going to look like? I know you've shot it, but you haven't seen anything.
Actually, it's going to be quite a surprise when we see the footage because we've done things that you just cannot tell what they're going to be till you're looking. So your guess is probably better than mine.
Sensuality, sexuality, and humor.
Good combination there. So I'm going to actually ask this question to you three guys in turn. What is music to you? Is it writing, is it recording, or is it playing live? Start with Kenny.
For me, it's playing live. I like the instant gratification of playing live.
It's suffering intensely on every level of your life, whether you're home, on the road. It's just, mass hysteria, basically.
And Pete, what would you say to that?
Music is a logical and pleasurable series of tones.
It is, but what is it to you?
That's all it is to me. It's math and science, physics.
I'm surprised you say that, because that's just putting it down to a very base level.
And bass I am.
Okay, well, you guys may have noticed that I'm wearing a very nice exclusive Type O negative tour jacket, which is awesome, and it's lovely and warm, perfect for obvious. Oh, right, okay, well, touch away. But anyway, we just thought that one of you guys out there in Europe might like to win one of these jackets exclusively from Headbangers Ball. So we've got a question for everybody watching out there, haven't we?
Do we?
We do.
Oh, the one that we discussed earlier.
And it's not what does Pete Steele like to do in the evenings.
Oh, no, it is. Which is the record company that will be the downfall of Typo Negative?
It's not that one! It's actually, what is the name of Type O Negative's new single? It's not too difficult because we were just talking about it. So if you know the answer to that, please put your answer down on a postcard with your name and address and send it to Headbangers Ball, Type O Negative Competition, MTV's Headbangers Ball, P.O. Box 1384, London, NW1 HUH in England. And you could be wearing one of these lovely Type O Negative tour jackets.
Could be a wiener, too. They could be a wiener.
A wiener, a winner.
That's a Mexican winner.
All right, okay. Well, just to finish up with then, guys, 96 been a good year for Typo.
Yes.
And what are your expectations for 97? What are you going to be doing? More touring?
Undoubtedly, much more touring. Yeah. A necessary evil.
Well, thank you very much for taking time out to join us today. It's great talking to you, as always, and lots of luck for the rest of the tour.
Bye.
And we'll finish right now. Bye, Pete. Thank you very much. We'll finish right now. He's gone to make some more Earth. Anyway, we'll finish right now with some more Type O Negative live from Oslo, and also we can check out the European tour dates, and be sure to come down and check out the show. 3 great bands, Moonspell, Manhole, and Type O Negative. So come down and get natural with the guys.